What's up, YouTube? It's Pink Cart 17. Just giving you an update. This is for all the students, trainees, people coming out of school. Well, that's truck driving school. Whatever company you go to, especially students coming out of school. Whatever trucking company you go to, you're gonna have to be trained again. So expect that. It's gonna be a whole lot of stuff that the schools don't teach you. Drop and hook. I went to a school that didn't even show you drop and hook. Logs, none of that. They didn't show me none of that. So I had to learn everything of this trainer. So, the funny part about it is you have to do some kind of research. Research is very important because the trainer, they get paid for you to be on their truck. All they concerned about is you not hitting nothing. You know, they'll give you a little tidbits of information here and there. Now, mind you, I've been on this truck for 11 days. And they kicked me off the truck because it was mandatory, quote unquote, mandatory for me to go home for the holidays. I'm not mad at it, you know, but I'd rather finish my training. Like, I had already prepared my mind to just do this training, get it out the way so I can get upgraded to my own. But they try to send me, I'm right now I'm in New Orleans, Louisiana, and they try to send me from here to Philadelphia on a bus. They wanted to buy me a Greyhound bus ticket way back up to Philadelphia. And my trainer had home time for 3 days, but they'd rather send me home for I think the price was like $279 instead of putting me up in a hotel where my trainer lives at for 3 days. They're gonna pay for me to, I mean, granted, it's nice that they paid for it. You know, I don't have a problem with it, but I think it would have been cheaper if they would have just said, well, we'll put you in the hotel for 3 days. So right now, I'm in New Orleans. I've been here 2 days in a hotel. I chose to fly out, you know, back home. And I paid for that out of my pocket, which they reimbursed me like they said they was gonna do. So, students, trainees, it's gonna be a lot of stuff you gotta go through. I'm gonna kind of do another video on some kind of rules, truck courtesy, things like that, because me being fresh, like, I never drove a truck, right? But I'm okay. I do have a little common sense. Is different things that go on the road that you have to be aware of. Couple of things are, you know, the common courtesy is, you know, when a truck is trying to pass you, Like slow down, flash your high beams, and let them in front of you. Another thing is just to be on the safe side, stay all the way to your far right, because your far right is the right side of your truck is kind of like your blind spot. You can see everything on your left side, but your right side is your blind spot. So you want to stay all the way to your right side of the highway, of the streets, because nothing's not, if you're on the right side by the shoulder, there's nothing really coming on your right side. So it's kind of like a preventive measure, so you don't get into an accident, you know. So try to be mindful when you driving down the highway. Is try to stay to your right side as much as you can. Although at times you're gonna have to be in the middle lane, which you're gonna have to constantly be in your mirrors looking, you know, because you gotta watch that trailer. And for every slight move that you make with the wheel, your trailer is moving, you know, and it's not moving a little bit, it's moving a lot, you know. So try to stay on your right side. Another common courtesy thing is or another rule of the road is, hold on, I'll call you back. That's my sister. So another rule or common courtesy is when trucks or cars coming on the on-ramp, you want to try to move to the left to give them room to get on. When just out of common courtesy. Another thing is when you passing another truck, and you put your signal on to go back into the lane. A lot of times the truck will high beam you, you know, flash his lights so that way you can pass in front of him, right? When you move into that lane, the common courtesy thing to do is hit your marker interrupters, hit your signal light, just to let them know thank you for letting me in. Also, when you're going around a curve, you want to stay to the far end of that curve as possible, because your trailer is going around the curve with you. If you're too close to the inside of the curve, your trailer is in the next lane. So you want to stay as far out to the outer lane as possible, so your trailer can stay in the lane. If you're going to the right, you're going to stay to your far left line all the way around the curve till you get straight back into the lane. I've seen it in my few weeks driving. Like, you know, you gotta be real careful, because it might be another car in either lane, and if you are on that inside, whatever inside, it's possible that you might have an accident. So one more thing that I can give y'all is when on the highway, you're trying to keep your truck straight, so you have other vehicles or trucks coming by. right? And what you do in that situation is you try to open the gap just a little bit. You try to stay to the, if you're going on a straight highway and a truck is coming on the side of you, let's say it's on my left side, and he's trying to get by, what I'm gonna do is stay to my inside, which is my far the north. I want to say to the furthest lane out, and he's gonna do the same. So you have a thing going like this, and when he passes you, and you see that he passes you, then you can move back over. But until then, you know, of course his trailer is moving, and because he might be flying at a high rate of speed, he might shake you. You know, so you know, just what I've seen so far. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just trying to give out the information that I know or that I have experienced this far, to try to help somebody. So if I helped you, don't forget, hit the like button, subscribe, and I'll be posting more videos of my experiences on the road. Because I have a few, and I only been on the road for like 12 days. You know what I'm saying? But I have a few. The next video I do is going to be about the trainer. You know, how this is, and this will be for like trainers, trainees, because of what I've seen. And when I become a trainer, I'm not going to do anything. If I become a trainer, I'm not going to do anything to the nature that I have been getting trained on, or I have been being trained like, because my training experience is in the dumps. You know what I'm saying? It's like not even having a trainer. You learning everything on your own. You know, so and pretty much I'm on my own. You know, from food, like, I mean, I'm not, please don't expect your trainer to pay for anything. No food, nothing. Because that's probably not their job. Their job is to have you drive the truck, get your hours, get you a little bit of experience on the road to further your career, move you onto your own truck. So that's probably not their job, is to feed you, none of that. But communication is key. You have to communicate with your trainee, you know. And like I said, it's going on 14 minutes. So I'm just gonna cut this one short, and I'm gonna come back with another video talking about my experience with the trainer that I have now, and how I feel, because it's, once again, it's my opinion, and how I feel it could have been better done. So, Pink Card 17, like, subscribe, comment, and I'll be coming back with more. So if I helped you, leave a comment. If I'm right, leave a comment. I want to thank Trucker Brown, Shooter Brown, G Style 23, couple more, Chasing Andrew, Paper Chasing Andrew, all that.